I was gonna try to look like a mermaid. And I kept asking myself, I was like, what do mermaids look like? What do mermaids look like? What do mermaids wear? And then I was like, what do mermaids wear? I don't know. I don't know what mermaids wear. Instead, I threw on a turtleneck. Went a little crazy with the pearls. And I'm just gonna do something that matches. I don't know. Maybe like an old Hollywood, even though the hair doesn't really go, but that's okay. I really want a new backdrop. This one's getting really old. Do I have a bruise on my head? Hello? And I'm actually just gonna talk this whole time because when I recorded the last voiceover, it made me want to absolutely fling myself into the fiery pits of heck. I'm gonna start out with Equate Beauty Gentle Lotion. It is comparable to Cetaphil, but I'm not paying that for Cetaphil, or Cetaphil, however you say it, because that is outrageous. Why is Cetaphil so expensive? I don't understand. It's like $10 for that stuff. It's just too much, just for like a gentle lotion. I'm doing this because my skin is a little bit dry. Look how red my face gets when I touch it. It's that old pale skin. My face is really broken out and I don't know why, really. Yeah, I don't know why my face is broken. Shoot. I really don't want to wear foundation, but I'm gonna use my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in the shade Porcelain. This is like one of the only drugstore foundations that doesn't have that stupid pink undertone. Very few people have a pink undertone. Like, you have to be super duper pale to have a pink undertone. Last time I did a video, I started with my eyes first. By the end, like, I was putting on my lashes and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't even done my face makeup yet. Like, I just completely forgot to do it. I never do like anything in order. Sometimes I do my eyes first, and then sometimes I do my face first. It just depends on what I'm feeling. Right now I want to cover up these breakouts, so I really hate just sitting here in silence. I wish I could play some music, but if I do, like, YouTube will be mad at me. So now I'm having a little bit of an under eye situation, so I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade, I think it's Corrective Yellow. So it's not even a concealer, it's like a color corrector, but I use it as concealer. I think I have a really strong yellow undertone. Either that, or I just really like the way yellow looks on my skin. I'm not sure. But it has to be a really pale yellow. Like, I can't do like the banana powder. Do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? I have had the same one for like 10 years. It's get super in shape. Usually it's lose weight, but this time I'm making it get in shape because I feel like that's a little bit healthier to say. But the problem is, like, the gym really scares me because I don't know how any of that equipment works. I tried to watch a YouTube video on it. It was just really confusing. The girl who did the video was really good. Like, she told you every single step, but at the same time I was just like, none of it was making sense. I guess you have to be there and actually like see it, like see the equipment. This is just my eyelid tape. I guess you have to be there and see the equipment to really get it. I'm afraid that I'm gonna be there and I'm gonna try to lower the weight setting, and I'm just gonna screw it all up and end up like raising the setting, and I'm gonna try to lift it and it's gonna fall on my face and kill me. That'd be bad. And I also just really don't want to look stupid, and I don't want anyone coming up to me and trying to help me, because that would be embarrassing. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, is I don't want anyone coming up to me and being like, do you need help? I appreciate people giving me help, like, about anything, but I get so nervous, I just completely black out with what they're saying. If people are trying to give me directions, it just is going right over my head, and I'm actually trying to be engaged. I'm like, yeah, okay, so I take a left, okay, yeah, right. And then when I actually walk away from the person, I have no idea where to go, and I have to try to find it myself. I'm just really bad at directions in general. It has to be written down because I forget things so bad. I put on mascara. I feel like my brows, they don't have a lot of shape to them right now. I need to sculpt them a little bit. I use the Benefit Brow Zing Pro Palette. It is the shade Light Medium. It's the best thing I've ever used in my life. I'm going to use this new thing that I got in my Ipsy bag, and it's a luminizer. I'm going to use it on my eyelids. I have like a specific look I do that got inspiration from Marilyn Monroe. Right now I feel like I'm just playing in makeup. Let's just put it on my cheeks and see what happens. On my eyelids, I'm going to go ahead and go over it with my white cream concealer, if I can find it. White cream concealer on the old eyelid. I don't know why I put on my mascara. I just always jump the gun on mascara. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna put it on. Cool. I'm gonna put white on. That's just going to make my eyes, I don't know, it makes them look brighter and like bigger. I've done this for a very long time. I don't do it all the time. It's just if the look calls for it. I actually first learned this technique, if you will, from Michelle Phan. I forgot that until just now. So gotta give her credit. Gotta give credit where credit's due. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight because that's bugging me. I really need to do my eyebrows, like they're getting a little bushy. And I like thinner eyebrows on myself. But that's just me. I know thick eyebrows are kind of the trend right now, but the eyeshadow that I'm using is much warmer. The eyeshadow that I'm using it's like a nice nude gold. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna use my finger because I feel like my finger makes it easier to apply. Here as well. Huh. Can you tell I'm from Kentucky? Gonna put it in this corner and then under my eye. So I look super glowy right now. We're gonna add some depth to my eye. So I'm taking this little itty bitty palette and I'm taking this brown color right here and a super tiny precision blending brush that I've had since I was 13 years old. So giving a little brush in that, just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna go above my crease. So my crease is right there and I'm gonna go up here. And I'm using a very, very light hand. Reason that I'm going even above my crease is because we're lifting the eye. Lift the eye. I'm gonna take this brush and like fluff it out. I'm not adding any more product onto my brush. I'm just fluffing it out until it's more blended. Pretty. For the under eye. This is confusing. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna start over here. Right through here is where I'm gonna put the darkness. So I do have something on my brush, but it's too much right now. And when I go to put that on there, it's gonna be like a too harsh of a brown color. So I'm just going to tap it off. Because it's so much easier to add more than to take it away. Coming to fruition. It's probably better to use like a taupe color, but I don't want to try to find a taupe. So I'm just using brown. I don't know why my mouth is gaping open. I'm not taking it all the way up. I'm just taking it over here and then I'm stopping. Also helps if you squint your eye a little bit. Do you think that's enough? Not that I can hear you, but now I'm going to do false lashes. For this, we want a lash that is really, really long on the outside. So, let's see. Instead of cutting the outside, I'm actually going to cut the inside because the inside is the part that's really, really short. And I'm just going to snip that off and keep the, that's how much I cut off. This eyeliner is a little bit different than what I normally do because it's just straight. Well, as straight as I could get it, because this eye really never wants to cooperate. I have to kind of make a disconnect so that when my eyes are open, it looks like it's straight. So basically, I just make a completely straight line. Instead of flicking it up, it just goes straight. This one just really elongates my eye instead of like lifting the ends of my eye. I feel like this one is a little bit longer than that one, but it is what it is. I did the best I could. Now that that is on, I'm actually gonna go back in to this crease and make it a little bit darker. I'm gonna add some more mascara onto my bottom lashes. That face. I'm trying not to make that weird face. Okay, here is a little trick that I do. My bottom lashes stop. There's a few that are over here, but they're so small. Like, it's not even worth putting mascara on them because it'll be just a huge mess. So I draw on bottom lashes. Yep, just draw them on. No one will ever know. I feel like my eyeliner is kind of drying up. And then what I do is I spread them out underneath too. Lovely. And then you mess one up. Some powder. And take this e.l.f. lip balm tint and use it as blush. Lipstick, obviously red. My favorite red lipstick of all time is NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Kitten Heels. I cannot talk right now. I don't know what's happening. The perfect red. My jaw just popped. Pretty. More blush, yes or no? I just need to know. My instincts are saying more blush, so I think I may have overdid it. It's fine. Let's just take this too. For highlight, I'm using the same color that I used on my eyelids and all that jazz. It's like on my face, the light actually naturally catches like on my cheeks, like right there. Let's just use my finger. Why am I absolutely loving this? Loving it. Love it. Time to take the hair down. Thank you guys so much for watching. I definitely need to get a microphone because that's how you can't hear me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.